Meanwhile, back here at home, Republican Senator Lindsey Graham is defending Donald Trump amid the former president's claims of immunity against prosecution and his continued lies about the 2020 election. The South Carolina senator posted a screenshot of Trump's Truth Social post over the weekend, in which the former president once again claimed that the 2020 election was stolen. Senator Graham added this: there were numerous legal and factual concerns about the 2020 presidential election. As the chairman of the Senate Judiciary Committee, along with many others, I expressed concerns and investigated different allegations. The president has the right and duty, just like others involved in the process, to challenge the results. Graham also appeared on ABC's This Week on Sunday, continuing to defend Trump. But the senator did acknowledge that Trump's insistence that the 2020 election was stolen could cost him the race in 2024.
Former President Trump continues to say he won the election. He claims to be an election denier proudly. Now, we teach our children when they lose something to shake the opponent's hand and move on. Are you concerned that the former president is not setting the proper standard going forward here, sir?
Well, you know, Hillary Clinton had the same view that she was cheated. He's not the first politician to claim to have been denied a fair election. But here's what I would say. I accept the election results of 2020. I'm worried about 2024. If President Trump puts a vision out improving security and prosperity for Americans, he will win. If he looks back, I think he will lose. So at the end of the day, the 2020 election's over for me. We need to secure the ballot in the 2024 cycle. But Donald Trump's not the first person to complain about an election.
Just a reminder that Hillary Clinton conceded the 2016 race to Donald Trump just hours after the votes came in.